One final chance. That is what these 26 drivers will be looking at here. Hello everyone, we are live for the Blue-Emu Last Chance Qualifier event from Daytona. 26 drivers have one final chance, 10 laps to lock in the final 7 spots for Sunday's Daytona 50. The qualifying order was set by a random draw held on Saturday, so now let's take a look through your starting order. On pole is the number 82 Clover Toyota Supra of Jake Rose, driving for Accelerate Motorsports. On to his outside is the number 51 unsponsored Chevrolet Camaro of Burt Macklin, driving for Wick Rare Racing. In row 2 we see Devin Fair, who had a flip in Heat 1, and Arthur Xavier. Row 3 features the 97 of Blaze Aitken and the 09 of John Davis. Row 4 we see Henry Williams and Katie Pang, and rounding out the top 10 is the 17 of Josh King and the 19 of Jackson Kelsey. In row 6 is Chris Firsted and Mac Lambas, and row 7 features 2 Chevys, the 27 of Nathan Smith and the 3 of Patrick Starr. Row 8 is a pair of Dodges, Christian Capasanda and Zachariah Armstrong. And then row 8, row 8, my bad, is Wyatt Floor and George Gussel. Row 9 is the 74 of Neo Stark and the 77 of Charlie Davenport. And row 10 is Bailey Pendergast and John McFadden. Okay, this is actually row 12, I'm sorry, is Azul Cielo and Ryan Llewellyn, and rounding out the field is the 20 of Chrissy Spletzer alongside the 5 of Ricky Freeman Jr. With that out of the way, let's get ready to go racing here. 10 laps will lock in the 7 final positions on the grid, along with the 7 final starting positions on the grid. We are rolling here. No issues to report. Jake Rose will be leading them to green. He has fellow Toyota Devin Fair behind him. Burt Macklin in that unsponsored 51. Could he pull off an upset and get Wick Rare for their only attempt into the Daytona 50? Some guys will have to be working their way up, such as Ricky Freeman Jr., John McFadden, and Ryan Llewellyn, as they're starting further back. They did not get lucky in the draw. And here we go. The green flag is out. We are racing here from Daytona. They look even off the start, but can Rose get ahead of the 51? Aitken and Fristed, and also Pendergast further back. Ping as well, dropping down to form the low line. And it looks like that. Look at the run that Aitken got. Blaze Aitken has gone to the race lead. A great start from the 97 as Jake Rose slips into second. The Toyota of Devin Fair in third. Aitken is one of 2 Fords in the attempting the Daytona 50 as Burt Macklin drops down low. He wants the race lead. Macklin to the point as they are 3 wide already. Further back, Macklin and Aitken side by side. Fair and Xavier pushing. Devin Fair looks like he may try to step out of line, but he stays tucked in for now. Now he goes. Fair wants to go as Macklin loses his only drafter, and it is Devin Fair who looks like will get the race lead as Xavier goes from top to bottom to push the 22. Clearly the inside line is the place you want to be, as look at Bailey Pendergast, who has had such a great start. He is the only one of the 3 Smart Motorsports cars to not be locked in right now, as meanwhile battle for the lead. Xavier drops down to force 3 wide on Devin Fair as Fristed pushing in the middle. Xavier didn't have any drafting help, that's the key, as Fair holding on to the lead. Now Xavier has help in the form of Bailey Pendergast, but will it be enough to do anything? As Fair still out front, Xavier moves up to the middle to help out with Fair and Fristed. That leaves Pendergast alone on the bottom as they're 4 wide further back. Fristed drops down. He wants the lead now. Look at the 4 wide further back. Davenport, Pang, Capasonda, and McFadden. How are they keeping this clean? As back up front, Fristed going for the lead. He wants it. Can he get it? Not that time, he won't, as Devon Fair stays out front for now. As somehow we've managed to keep it all clean, despite that very iffy 4-wide situation we saw earlier, as Fristed now looks like he may get the run. Can he get by Devon Fair for this race lead? The answer is yes. Chris Fristed to the race lead here in the LCQ. But Fair got the run down the back. First, it's going to need a good run here through turns 3 and 4 as Ricky Freeman Jr. trying to do something on the bottom line. As they cross the stripe, the car that currently holds the last transfer spot will be the 27 of Nathan Smith. As Arthur Xavier, he's going to put Fristed in the middle and go down low. Xavier looks like he's going to go to the race lead. He led for most of the first heat before getting involved in that incident that later gave his teammate Brian Scott Jr. the race win. Can he seek redemption and take victory here in the Blue-Emu Last Chance Qualifier? As Fair getting forced quite up high as Xavier goes up to block the 22. That opens the door for Fristed and Pendergast. Nathan Smith as well. He's going to look to maybe force 4 wide. 4 wide for second place. All 7 cars that are currently qualified are under a blanket, along with many others trying to race their way in. As now 4 wide for the race lead. It looks like that Pendergast currently has it, but Xavier backs out. So that's going to leave it between Smith, Pendergast, and Fristed. Xavier's actually still hanging in, as he has drafting help. This will not end well when they head into the trial mode. I could see Xavier and Fristed getting together, as they managed to keep it all clean, but Smith really hit that apron there, as it looks like that coming to the stripe, Fristed gonna lead the lap, with only 4 laps left. This is when things start to get really dicey, and where you probably would prefer to be at the back of the pack instead of out front. As Pendergast leads. Currently the transfer car is George Gussel as they cross the stripe. As Fristed and Pendergast side by side. They've moved away from 4 wide for now, but Macklin gonna look to force 3 wide. For the race lead, Burt Macklin really going aggressive, and he's going to get it. Burt Macklin to the race lead. Or not quite yet, as both Pendergast and Fristed got a good run. As 3 laps to go here in the Last Chance Qualifier. At the stripe, Devon Fair was the cutoff car. As Macklin's going to need a good run if he wants to challenge Pendergast and Fristed, who are still side by side for that race lead. It looks like that the momentum of down the back straight is going to go to Pendergast as he takes the lead with help from George Gussel. We're still clean as Pendergast clears Fristed. 2 laps left here, and Gussel now gunning for the race lead. Mercedes on Mercedes, as it does not look like that we will see an incident. Though, can they keep it clean to the white flag? Side by side, Gussel and Pendergast. Pendergast has the advantage for now, but Gussel's gonna get the momentum through the corner. Burt Macklin still sitting on the inside. Is there anything he can do? Coming to the white flag, George Gussel and Bailey, Pendergast side by side. It's Gussel who gets it at the stripe. Current cutoff car is Arthur Xavier. As it's George Gussel who holds the race lead. Only one lap left. If there's an incident, they race it back. And Gussel and Pendergast make a bit of contact. They've managed to keep it clean all race. It would be a shame if there were an incident now. They're going 4 wide. Xavier, King, Macklin, and Smith into the tri-oval for the final time. They're all still clean. Coming to the line. It's going to be George Gussel with the race win. He grabs the win here in the LCQ. Then Kelsey, Pendergast, Davenport, and I can't really see who else. So, let's take a look at your finishing results. It is Gussel grabbing the race win, followed by Jackson, Kelsey, and Bailey Pendergast, making it a Mercedes 1-2-3. Then it's the Chevys, rounding out the final 4 spots, those being Nathan Smith, Burt Macklin, Josh King, and Chris Fristed. Some big names such as Charlie Davenport, Gregory Freeman Jr., Arthur Xavier, Ryan Llewellyn, John McFadden, and Patrick Starr all will not qualify for the Daytona 50. So, it has certainly been a wild Speedweeks, but we will see you next week, Sunday, for the official start of the Blue-Emu Offline Stock Cup Season 2. It will be the Daytona 50. But until then, this is Ash Jacobson, and you've been watching the BEOSC.